actually connect. And we are live everywhere we're supposed to be. What's up, Stu?
Hello, Jim.
How's it going?
All is well.
Oh, good.
All is well. Moving
Are you
forward.
moving forward? Always moving forward.
Yep.
Nice work. I actually that's like your catchphrase. Hey, nice work.
Yep.
That's a
Good
good
job.
one.
Nice work. It's about the same thing, isn't it?
Hey, is your microphone? Tap your microphone just to make sure that
Tap, tap.
is
Can
that
you hear me?
coming? Is it coming through your microphone or?
It may be coming from here. Is that
Yeah,
what
I
it
think it's
sounds like?
coming. I think it's coming through the computer instead of through your beam
Yes,
me up,
probably.
Scotty mic. Not a problem.
I can probably set it up
I
differently.
I'm just I'm just
Hmm.
okay. It
We'll
doesn't
figure
really
it out.
matter. Yeah, if you click on the settings at the bottom on the screen, click on settings, then click on audio. You can choose the audio, the
Yeah.
microphone source. So
Yeah. Right now, it's only given me my
okay,
webcam as the
okay,
audio source.
that's
So,
fine. Well,
nope. Got it fixed now.
oh goody.
Yeah. Head.
Boom, boom. Test, test.
There you go. Much better, much better. Nice work. Sounds good. So Stu, you might notice behind me. Did you see that?
I see a TV.
Yeah. What does it say in the lower?
Oh, 8-hour book sprint. Got it. I like
Yeah. So
it.
we're getting all set up for the 8-hour book sprint that starts today.
That's awesome.
And I'm pretty excited, Stu. I normally don't get excited anymore. I'll be 57 this month. I'm a little jaded, not lying. Which means you'll be 56 on your next birthday.
That's right.
So, but Stu, I'm a little excited. I'm gonna tell you why.
Why is that?
Because everything that we have pretty much ever done when it comes to the book writing stuff, whether it's been the 7-day ebook method, whether it's been the 3-hour Kindle book method, whether it's been the writeyourbook.AI, everything that we've ever done before when it comes to writing a book is all going to come together in this 8-hour book sprint. It is like a greased weasel going through a PVC pipe. I mean, this is gonna be. Hey, some metaphors hit, others don't.
Yeah.
But
I visualized it.
it's a good one. How's he getting through that? It's a greased weasel. He's just doing his thing, man.
Right, right.
But in all seriousness, this overcomes any obstacles that people have had in the past. Like, even when I taught people how to do it in 7 days, they're like, "Oh, it sucks, and it's like school and all this other stuff."
But how many authors did you make?
I can't even tell you
That
how many thousands of people we've helped to do that with that method. Then with the 3-hour Kindle book method and with, creating a book by sharing your thoughts and using creative stuff, people say, "Hey, well, that's my material, but it doesn't, it doesn't read like a book. It reads like a transcript, or it reads like a training." Okay. So then I'll have AI write it for you. So we've set up the Genies, have the AI write it. And people are like, "Well, it sounds like a robot wrote it. It doesn't sound like me. It doesn't, or it's what the AI wants to write about. It's not what I want to write about. That's not my ideas. Those aren't my stuff." So now, dude, we have got this thing dialed in to the point where it reads like a book. It's your stuff. It's your ideas. It happens real fast, and it's really good, and it sounds like you. And you can get it done with 8 hours of total effort. Now, if you want to put in some more effort, that's just going to dictate how long of a book, how big of a book you do. So I'm pretty excited. And the cool thing is that it's actually this time around, it is included for everybody who's in CopyandContent.AI. So I'm not charging extra. I'm not, it's just we've got prizes. It's going to be amazing. This is just could not be more excited. Even the way we're teaching it is going to be like a grease shoot.
Like it.
So anyway, I'm excited. It's going to be good. And we've got some people in the comments who are excited. Emmett says hello from Cancun. Hello, Emmett in Cancun.
Nice.
Super excited you're here. Robert Quebec's here, says yay. Brad's back from his cruise and going to start the 8-hour book sprint today. Paul says nice. Vicky's so ready to write this book. I think everybody's going to get excited. So, all right. That's all I got. So
that's it, huh?
Yeah. Thanks for having us today, everybody. And we'll see you. No, I'm just playing. And Pratham 100X says, hey, is this Stu Smith from Tactical Fitness?
That it is.
Wow. Okay. And C Ray's here too. C Ray's awesome.
Yeah, we talk business on this podcast.
Absolutely.
Copywriting, selling stuff, writing stuff.
Real business, not monkey business.
Right. So you won't hear me talking much about fitness here, but you will hear me talking about selling fitness here.
There you go. So
that's what I do. I work out. I write about it. In fact, Jim, just created.
Yes.
I finished my book last week and been selling it all weekend.
And you sent me a copy.
Yeah.
And I'm ashamed to admit that I have not read it yet, and I apologize.
It's quite all right. It's quite all right. It looks very similar to stuff I've sent you in the last several weeks because you are a guinea pig for said book.
So did I get any kind of like credit in the book? Like my buddy, like even in the disclaimer, my buddy Jim was one of my guinea pigs for this book, and I'm not giving him any credit or money, or if he was injured, it was his fault or anything like that.
No, I apologize. I did not do that.
This book is dedicated to all the dudes that I had doing exercises, and if they thought the week was weird, there was a method to my madness. So there you go. That's funny.
Most of it, with the 50 and over crowd, you've experienced the double mobility day week.
Yeah.
Which I have found to be extremely helpful.
Oh, yeah.
For my 55-year-old hips.
Well, yeah. I'm not going to lie. I mean, today you kind of split it up on me. I repeated last week, but it was like Sunday was first mobility day, and then today was the second mobility day. But yeah. And that's
so
knowing your audience.
Yeah. So anyway, that's what we do here.
So tell me, let's do this. How do you test different material and methods and stuff on people? Like when you create that book and you say, hey, I've been experimenting on you. I mean, I kind of know that's what you're doing, especially when I get stuff I've never seen before. It's like, hey, I've been working out this way for the last, I don't know, 10 years. And then all of a sudden it's like, hey, this is different.
Well, this is probably why I'm a writer, is everything I have ever done, I have written also.
Okay.
Like when I say I've done a workout or eaten particular foods, it is written down somewhere, whether it's a notepad, right, typed up. I send weekly emails every week in newsletter format with brand new workouts in. And if I'm not coaching and training people personally, I shouldn't be writing workouts to send people that are random. So these are personally used and tested programs that I develop and test out, and then I sell them.
You mean to tell me that you don't sell stuff unless you've actually done it and seen how it works in your own life and business, Stu?
That is correct.
Oh my gosh, that's a novel concept. Um, so okay, so how do you work the, hey, I'm Stu, I'm gonna try it out, and then you're like, okay, then I'm gonna sneak up on Jim with this, or and you got it. I'm sure you got some other dudes too that are my age that you
Oh
like.
yeah, there's dozens. Um,
So I'm
and
not special.
well, you are special, Jim. You are the only one named Jim.
Okay. Well, there you go.
But I got all types. I got 55-year-olds that are still active duty in the military.
Oh wow. Okay.
Testing out these things. I have 70-year-old women who just beat cancer trying new things, right? So it's a wide range of folks that I have the opportunity to help, and everything I do for them is written down. I have this database of information, and so that's kind of where it all started. It started with online coaching, and once and personal and local coaching. And once I realized I was sitting on this database, I'm like, man, I need to write some books. I need to turn these into generic programs that help with this particular goal. And that's where it all started 22 years ago.
But you've also evolved because when we first got together, I think it was 2012,
Yeah,
2013, 2030.
Yeah.
It's been like 10, 11 years.
Yeah.
It was very, let's just say it was pre-mobility day.
Oh yeah.
And it was 6 hard days a week. There was no
Yes.
break.
Yeah. It might have been a cardio day in there, but cardio only day, but still that's not easy.
Yeah, rest with cardio. That's a
Yes.
Stu. It took me 2 years to figure out rest with abs was probably just a sick joke. But how has your evolution as a coach, but B, your body's evolution influenced your business and the experiments and stuff and the things that you have been figuring out?
Well, I think the beauty of it is that I have grown with my audience.
Mm-hmm.
Like we have all aged together. Like people have been with me for 20 plus years, and they started in their teens and now they're in their late 30s saying, man, this stuff hurts.
Yeah.
And I remember when I created that mobility day, it was like, man, my hips are really hurting. I shouldn't go on this run today. And I thought I was done running, and just by creating that little mobility day. In fact, if you're wondering what mobility day is, just Google it. It's a free article out there, and such a good workout. I'd give it away for free, but also put it in my programming.
Absolutely.
Well, so,
I just thank God I haven't seen burpees on my damn workout in a while. If I never do another burpee the rest of my life, I'm okay.
I don't prescribe burpees over 50 anymore, Jim.
Yeah.
It's a new thing. In fact, I took them out of this new book. You know what I replaced them with? Mountain climbers.
Okay. Mountain climbers will make you sweat and hate life, but they don't hurt as bad. They suck appropriately. Yeah. Especially in a gravel driveway.
Yes.
Yeah, with no gloves on.
So what are we talking about today, Jim? You got anything to show us with some genies and
dude,
cool ideas?
We're talking. We're just talking.
Okay.
I'm just. It's fun just to talk about evolution of things and coolness and all those goodies. I mean, I could show you some stuff. In fact, tell you what we're gonna do.
Okay.
This is what we're gonna do.
Hey, before you go on, while you're doing all this,
yeah,
you want to hear something I did?
Yeah.
After I got this book done, I went back to my old school favorite wizard.
The rewrite, recycle, repurpose genie?
Nope.
Blog post genie?
I said wizard.
Oh, wizard. Sorry, my bad. Yeah.
The hidden persuasion wizard.
Ooh. Oh,
And
okay.
if you read the sales copy on my article that I wrote to kind of
Uh-huh.
pull people in,
Uh-huh.
you will. It reads just like the Hidden Persuasion Wizard reads.
Because it was the hidden persuasion wizard.
Exactly what it was. And then I use the one-page sales letter genie
Yeah.
to create my book description.
Okay. Did you use a short sales letter?
Short
You
sales letter. Yeah.
okay, yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
Can here pull up that new book. Let's see it. Let's
All right.
show people what you're talking about. And then I've got you gave me an idea that I want to do the 6C story genie and tell the story of your evolution. I
Okay.
think that'd
Oh,
be fun. Yeah. That'd be
all
good,
right.
right?
Sure. Let's do it. So here's the site: ageless athlete, fitness over 50. So this is what I use the short sales letter.
Look at you all.
For.
Look at you all trying to be like Sensei Stu on the right on that cover. I
Yeah.
like
Do
it.
you like that? Yeah.
Yeah, that was good stuff.
Ah.
And you notice Stu never worries about any type of royalty issues because he just uses his own pictures, which
Hey,
is
man.
smart, you know?
Yeah. Pretty much.
So, okay.
That's a
So,
selfie of me in front of a
yeah,
800
there you
high
go.
school kids. So there you go.
All right. So, hang on. Quit,
Yeah.
quit scrolling.
Okay.
New book by Stu Smith, CSCS, available now for early order. Transform your fitness journey with the ageless athlete, fitness over 50. Imagine waking up each day feeling energized and excited about the possibilities ahead. Picture yourself, maybe quickly, joyfully engaging in physical activities you once thought were behind you. The ageless athlete's not the book, it's your guiding light to a path to health and wellness and vigorous lifestyle. Dude, that's good stuff. I
Yes.
like it. Yeah.
Well, I need help with sales copy, so that's where I go to
So, question: Did you
Jim for.
send an email out to all your folks that you know are over 50 to announce the book and
Yep,
tell them to go buy it?
I did.
Nice. Okay.
Yep.
Now, are you selling it in physical form too, or
Yep.
just in?
Physical and ebook.
And you got your funnel there hooked up through Lulu, so that you don't even have to
Don't
send them.
don't even have to send them.
Nice work.
So yeah, it's really nice.
I love
And
it. Congrats, dude.
here's what you get. Read those bolds real quick, Jim. Those are good ones.
All right. Build lasting habits. This is I got to get your glasses on. Build lasting habits with the 30-day beginner challenge. Become consistent with 6-week intermediate cycle, advanced and realistic training plans. Engage the mobility day. Engagement with community. All right. Nice.
There you go. Anyway, exciting about it. It was fun. And then I don't know if you'll be able to see this one. This is right out of the Wizard. Did it stay on, or did I have to?
It says feeling stuck in your
Yep.
fitness routine. Here's how to break free and thrive after 50.
Yeah, this is right out of the Wizard.
As you cross the wonderful milestone of 50. Yeah, it was wonderful. Actually, it wasn't bad.
No,
Imagine waking me.
but
Oh, okay. Yeah, that looks great.
yeah, and then this is a classic. You ever see this cartoon?
What fits your busy schedule better? Exercising 1 hour a day or being dead 20? Nice. That pretty much, yeah.
I actually asked Randy Glassbergen if I could do this.
Uh-huh. Way back in the day?
Back in the day, I've used it like 3 or 4 times. He goes, yeah, just make sure you put this little thing down here under it.
Okay.
Like, you got it. So yeah. Anyway.
Nice. Yeah, dude,
right.
that's awesome. Congrats.
It's
That's like a real book.
It is a real book. Took me about a year and a half to do.
So I was just about to ask. So I'm not even going to ask the question because I'm just going to make a statement. So obviously, to write that book, you didn't use any of the genies.
Well, you know what? I did. I was recreating. Yeah, I took a whole new group of pictures, new exercises, new workouts. So that was the hardest part of it. But I was kind of in a little block, writer's block.
Yeah.
And so I did use the chapter genie for the first chapter.
Okay.
Intro. And that kind of got me going again. and just
Well,
help me do everything.
we
So,
got a whole new chapter writing genie that we'll be unveiling.
Yeah.
In this in the 8-hour book sprint.
Sweet.
Julie says, can someone please tell me where I'd be able to find the recording to this training? Yep, right here. It'll convert from live into
Yeah, it's on YouTube also.
recorded. Yeah, it'll be on.
Yeah.
It's on YouTube. It's
And
everywhere.
We even put it on Spotify. In audio form.
Oh, my boy Nathan is here. What's up, Nathan? Nathan is my friend from down under who I hung out with at the Go High Level Summit. And he's hanging out in Austin. He's going to get his next book up on Amazon. I told him, dude, you need to go through this because it's going to be amazing. So for those of you that are wondering where will the 8-hour book sprint be, just real quick, how that's going to work. So right this time around of us doing this is only going to be inside of CopyandContent.AI. So it's only for members of CopyandContent.AI. It's included for them. I'm not charging any extra. We're not selling it separately. If you're not a member of CopyandContent.AI yet, it's not too late to go join. We're actually going to start today at 2 o'clock Eastern. And so by all means, you can still join Copy and Content. I don't know, Susan, if you could throw the link over in there. We've got a special page set up so that just kind of explains what we're doing in the, you like I did, like the, like the Wayne's World thing that explains it. But the bottom line is join CopyandContent.AI. You get access to the entire sprint and the new tools that I've created and the tools that I've updated. I mean, this when I'm telling you, Stu, this thing, I'm telling you, it's
Cool.
I'm so excited about this. How easy we're making it, yet it's your stuff. So you can make as big or a little book as you want. What's up, Heath? Heath is here too. Julie's here. Everybody's coming in. It's kind of like college. Everybody's showing up a little late and then making noise when you come in the classroom. I like it. That's how I did school. That was back when I smoked. I know that's hard to believe that I was a smoker at one time, but I was. And we used to stand outside the classroom, and I had this one teacher, history of the Old South. And he would come up, and he had a voice that sounded like it was made by cheap whiskey and 3 packs of cigarettes a day. And he'd come by and says, "You boys better hotbox those and get in my classroom." I was like, "Yes, sir." It was funny, man. It was back in the 80s, man. Smoking wasn't bad for you in the 80s.
That's right.
Yeah, it wasn't bad for you back then. So anyway, let's talk about your story. I want to write your story about the transition or the realization about, we can do kind of like the transition of telling the story of how you've grown with your audience, or we could even tell the story of how you figured out Mobility Day. Which one would you rather do?
Huh. Sorry, let me turn off my beeper.
All right. Is lunch ready?
Both are kind of the same thing, because basically I'm just growing older with my audience and feeling the exact same changes with my body that they're experiencing.
Okay.
But
let's use this to tell a story.
Okay.
So we'll tell a story because, we love stories. So this is the 6C Story Genie. This is how you can tell a story that, and just so you know, we're actually doing this. We're still here. The 6C Story Genie is really how you can just tell a story, as opposed to an origin story or a story that, like an epiphany or something like that. This just helps you tell a frippin' story. So let's tell a frippin' story. So
Okay.
Who are the characters? Me, Stu Smith.
And Father Time.
myself, Stu Smith, and Father Time. Oh my God. Okay. So context. The what, where, when, why, and how. So the background information for the stories set the stage. So what? I've teaching been teaching fitness for 25 years.
Yeah, and working out for over 40.
Okay. At a high level in the spec ops community. Okay. Meet myself, Stu Smith, a former Navy SEAL. And Father, I don't know what it's going to do with that. All right. So the conflict. I turned 50 and pain became a workout partner. Oh, I like that.
Yeah, that's good.
It became my workout partner. Father Time stood on the sidelines. Mocking me. I don't know what the hell I'm doing here.
That's all right.
Just
Saying,
making
listen to
stuff
your
up.
body. Saying, listen to your body.
Yeah, saying,
Old man.
listen, wow, now you're getting brutal to your body, old man. I fought him for years.
I did my best.
Okay. So the climax, what happened? I thought my running days were over. I remember you telling me about this when I'm like, hey, where'd this break in the middle of the week come from? Well, funny story, Jim. I remember that. All right. Thought my running days were over. Okay. Tell me a little bit about that.
I needed to skip a long run and decided to bike instead.
Instead, as all the young guys set out on the jogging trail. By myself in the gym. I humbly rode the bike. Rode the stationary bike.
And stretch.
I thought I'd never run again. I rode the bike for 5 minutes, then stretched, then repeated. And Father Time said, pay attention. Feels good, doesn't it? All right. So then what happened? What was going on?
I left the gym for the first time in years with no pain. And started implementing this one workout into my week.
Then I experimented on my friend Jim to see if it made a difference in his life. He called me excited about, no, I loved it, dude. I'm not lying.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, you feel like you're working out. It almost feels like cheating because it's like, hey, I'm going to go work out, but I'm going to stretch and I'm actually going to feel good today instead of feeling like I'm pounding my hips up through my ear canal. Right. He felt great. Father Time smiled. I got to do it. All right. Okay. Conclusions. Okay, here we go. Because I want to save this.
It has now been 10 years since that creation.
since that workout creation,
And I'm still running.
and I'm still running. In fact, Father Time runs with me. All right, so that's good.
Hang on. I
Okay,
got to tell you, I even sold it to the younger guys. This is not just for old people. I even sold it to the younger guys because they needed help with their hip, knee, and ankle, shoulder mobility for better swimming and treading purposes.
I like how ankle, knee. I like how you went, knees, toes, ankle, knee,
Yeah.
hip, and shoulder
Shoulder.
mobility
For swimming and treading
for
purposes.
swimming and treading purposes. Even better. In fact, even better. Father Time runs with me. All right. All right, so we're going to save this. Just want to see how it turns out. And by the way, these stories are a great way to round out any book chapter. So what kind of story do we want to tell? Funny, inspirational?
Let's
Or
see.
heartfelt, cautionary, funny, heartfelt, inspirational, serious, suspenseful? What do you think? Inspirational.
Yeah, let's go there.
All right, we'll do first person because it's you.
Yep.
We'll do. Stu. Mobility avatar. So athletes over 50 improve and extend your athletic career. Look at that. I even got you baked into my
Nice.
own system. So we're going to click build. So we're going to tell that story, man. Here we go. I'm Stu Smith, a former Navy SEAL with over 25 years of experience. I've been working out as a high-level spec ops community for 40 years. Fitness has been my passion, my life's work. But when I turned 50, I faced a new challenge. Pain became my constant workout partner, making every movement a struggle. Father Time, the relentless force that we all face as we grow older, seemed to be mocking me from the sidelines. Listen to your body, old man, he taunted. I fought against the pain for years, doing my best to push through and maintain the level of fitness I'd always known, but the pain was unrelenting. I began to feel that my running days were over. One day, as I watched the young guys set out on the jogging trail, I knew I needed to make a change. I decided to skip a long run and hit the stationary bike instead. Alone in the gym, I humbly rode the bike, feeling a sense of defeat that I thought I'd never run again. As I pedaled, Father Time's words echoed in my mind. Pay attention. Feels good, doesn't it? I rode the bike for just 5 minutes before dismounting to stretch and then repeated the process. Surprisingly, the pain seemed to ease and Father Time's taunting words faded in the background. After just 60 minutes, I left the gym for the first time in years without feeling any pain. It was a small victory, but it gave me hope. I started incorporating this modified workout in my weekly routine. The results were remarkable. I felt stronger and more mobile with less pain than I experienced in years. Excited by this change, I shared my discovery with my friend Jim. He eagerly tried the new routine and called me excited, exclaiming how great he felt after just one workout. Father Time was smiling now, seeming to approve of my perseverance against the pain. It's now been 10 years since that pivotal workout creation. I'm still running. Not only have I regained my former level of fitness, but I have also sold the idea to the younger guys who need help with their ankle, knee, hip, and shoulder mobility for swimming and training purposes. Even better, Father Time now runs with me, acknowledging my resilience and determination to overcome the obstacles he placed in my way. So I stand as a testament to the power of hope, resilience, and possibilities of change. I may have turned 50 and felt the mocking presence of Father Time, but I have emerged victorious, stronger, and more motivated than ever. I share my story not as a tale of defeat, but as a message of triumph and inspiration to all who may be facing their own battles. It's never too late to rewrite your story, to overcome obstacles, embrace the endless possibilities of growth and change. Woo! That's pretty good.
That's really good. Hey, you know what you're going to have to do, Jim?
What's that?
You're going to have to send that to me. That was good. That was good.
Here's a shorter version, by the way. I'm Stu Smith, former Navy SEAL and fitness expert. Despite my years of experience, turning 50 brought new change, relentless pain that made every movement a struggle. Feeling defeated, I decided to switch to the stationary bike instead of running and felt the glimmer of hope as the pain eased. Incorporating this modified routine, I gained my strength and mobility, inspiring others to do the same. Now, 10 years later, I'm still running, proving that it's never too late to overcome. There you go.
Yeah.
So got some hooks, got some moral hooks. Targeting your eye. A Navy SEAL's secret to overcoming pain and regaining fitness will blow your mind. Hey, these are pretty good. All right. So,
That's cool.
all right. So I'll do this. I'll save it for you.
That's a really
And
good
I'll
story.
send it to you. Actually, it was a pretty good story. So I'm sending it to you now because if I don't, so Mobility Day story. I'm just sending this to you off camera. No one can see. And there we go. Nice. You now have it.
Cool. Thank you.
So that's an example of, let's say, Stu, in a chapter in the book, describes Mobility Day. All right. Has pictures. But now all that Mobility Day stuff is kind of like data. It's almost like a listicle. It's like, okay, well, here's Mobility Day, and this is what you do on Mobility Day, and this is why Mobility Day is important and why it helps, which is, you know, absolutely valid. But if that chapter starts with or has somewhere in it the story of Mobility Day, all of a sudden it brings it to life. And someone says, yeah, I hate leaving the gym always being in pain. I hate that feeling of hurt in my ankles, my knees, my hips, or even in my shoulders. I'd like to feel good. And it sounds like this worked great for Stu. Let me start doing it instead of blowing off Mobility Day like, oh, that's kind of like a throwaway day. It's not a throwaway day. It's the most important day.
Oh, by far.
But telling that story, it dimensionalizes the whole thing. So
Yeah.
that's a great example of how the Genie can help you amplify your own story. That was Stu's story. Now I was jerking around a little bit, throwing in the father time, and had to make a cameo of I called my friend Jim. But that was Stu's story. Okay. And that's what we talk about when we talk about putting your soul into your content. That using stories, sharing your opinions, giving your unique perspective, sharing lessons learned. And then if you want to be French soleil with an E on the end, then you share experiences. And that kind of had several of those all mixed up into it. So that's some good stuff, man. And that's, again, just one of like 70 different genies and wizards that we have. Excuse me, I need more coffee. Stayed up too late last night. 70 genies and wizards we have to help you to do amazing stuff that you might not ordinarily be able to do. Certainly not that quickly. Because what did that take? Like 7 or 8 minutes?
Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah. And you got a neat little story there. I got some ideas actually on how to make this genie even better that I've made notes on that I need to find me some spare time. But it works pretty well as is, so I'm not too worried about it.
Yeah. 6C genie, right?
6 C's story genie. That's right. That's right. So, well, Stu, I mean, that's pretty much all I got, unless you got any questions or thoughts or anything like that. I just want to.
No, I like it when you walk through genies, just because I think they're just so valuable, especially if you're first time ever seeing them. They're so useful, and I use them all the time, and it really helps with the sales copy side of what I do, because I just, it's, I don't know why, it's just difficult to write good sales copy that makes sense, and genies have it baked in. So,
well, if it was easy, everybody would do it, and if ChatGPT could do it, then we wouldn't have genies. So, it's one of those things. All right, so open invitation to everybody. If you're already a member of CopyandContent.AI, please take advantage of the 8-hour book sprint that we are offering starting today. And just so you understand how it's going to work when we're teaching it live, that might be helpful. We've divided it into 5 sections that as we teach it live, we're going to actually do it over a total of 5 days. So the first day, section 1, we're basically going to be going over everything from your purpose to actually creating your title to ordering your book cover. So we're going to get all that done today. It's easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Okay. By the way, just one lesson I taught Stu about book covers threw him into an entirely new tax bracket in a good way. Hey,
Man,
his words, not
good.
mine.
It was good. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Then section 2, which is, so this is going to be hours 1 and 2, and this would be hours 3 and 4. You are actually going to create all your content and your ideas. So you're going to get all your ideas and your content and everything together, all the stuff that you're going to be creating to put into your book. Then hours 5 and 6, we're going to be turning that content into your book chapters. All right. Then hours 7 and 8, we're going to be creating all the extra stuff to go in your book, and we're going to create your sales copy, and we're actually going to publish on Amazon as a Kindle. And we're going to do that in those last 2 hours. The one thing I will tell you is that, well, we'll get into it in the thing. I don't want to get into too much detail, but if you will follow along with these 8 hours of total effort, we've got the tools lined up. We've got everything done. Flat out guarantee that you'll be able to put together a real book. And let's talk for a second. What's the difference between a Kindle book, a physical book, an audio book? A book is a book is a book. It's just how it's published. All right. It's just how it's the medium in which it's published. So the one thing I will tell you, and some people are like, hey, you know, can you really create like a 400-page book in 2 hours? No, you're not going to create a 400-page book. You're going to create a Kindle book. But if you just add a couple of hours, you can create as much more content as you want. So all you would do is just wash, rinse, repeat until you've got as much as you need stacked up. But we'll talk more about that. So it's going to be amazing, absolutely life-changing for some, and we're excited. Again, if you're a member of CopyandContent.AI, you just need to show up. Show up, take action. And the cool thing when we do this, all this is going to be done in real time. So it's going to be, I'm going to show you what to do, and then you're just going to do it while we're there together. So it's not like you're going to have 2 hours of me talking at you, and then you got to find the time to get it done. I'm going to show you what to do. I'm going to do it in front of you. Then you're going to have, I'm going to turn on the clock and you do it. So it's absolutely not one of those things where you have to absorb a bunch of stuff and then go do it. You're going to do it right there, knowing that other people are doing it right there with you. So, excellent.
I'm excited, Jim. Should
Absolutely. And if you are a member of Copy and Content and you can't be there live for the sprint, have I ever let you down in the past without a replay? Have I ever not had my amazing team set it up so that you would be able to access it later? So you absolutely, if we can't make all the sessions live, we'll have the replays for you as soon as we can, normally the next day. So no worries. All right. All right, everybody. Appreciate you. Have a great day. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.